By SEPTA, a weekly recap of your 2024 Phillies, broadcasting live from Chickies and Pete's. Tonight's show is brought to you by Team Toyota, BCWSA, The Capitol Grill, Independence Blue Cross, and SEPTA. Now, here are your hosts, Phillies PA announcer Dan Baker and Mickey Morandini.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Chickies and Pete's on 611 in Warrenton, Pennsylvania. This is the Independence Blue Cross Bull Session, a radio show that features Phillies baseball. And of course, immediately following our show tonight, you're going to hear the broadcast right here on WBCB 1490 AM and 107.3 FM, Phillies and Cincinnati Reds baseball. But we've got a great show for you tonight, and as I do every week, I want to first take time to give you a little background on my prominent co-host. And we are lucky to have high-profile Phillies as co-hosts throughout the year. Between tonight's co-hosts, Gary Matthews and Tommy Green. Our co-host tonight, ladies and gentlemen, can you guys hear me okay? Hear me over there, Gene? Michael? Okay. Our co-host tonight is one of the top second basemen in the history of Phillies baseball. Certainly one of the most popular. He played Major League Baseball for a decade from 1990 to 2000, and most of those years with the Phillies, including 2 years with the Cubs and a portion of a season with Toronto. A 1995 All-Star with the Phillies, by whom he was drafted 5th in the 1988 amateur draft. And Mickey, something that I need to talk with you about. I saw on BaseballReference.com 2 other nicknames: Mickey Mo, which I'm
Mickey Mo, sure,
and Beaker.
Beaker.
Never
heard that one.
No, I didn't either. So
no, when I was with the Cubs, they used to call me the dandy little glove man.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, but I've never heard of Beaker.
Okay.
You might want to cross that one out.
Well, you know what? I'm going to do that right now,
right.
Since because I got plenty of other stuff to talk about with you, my good friend, including your 1998 season with the Cubs, in which you were in the MVP voting.
I had a vote. I did.
Yes, you did. But that year, no wonder you had a vote. You batted .296, the highest in your career. You had 8 home runs at Wrigley Field, the most in a season in your career, as well as the 53 RBIs. And you were first in fielding percentage.
You know what they don't realize about that season is Sammy Sosa and I combined for 74 home runs that year.
Wow. Did you hear that?
He had 66 and I had 8.
That's not bad, Mick. And, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know that the guy sitting in the middle of us up here is still among the all-time career fielding percentage leaders in the history of Major League Baseball. In fact, I'll give you some names that you're a little bit familiar with. And do you know the best fielding percentage second baseman in the history of Major League Baseball is a former Philly also, although most of his years were with other teams. Placido Polanco's number 1. Ryne Sandberg, another familiar name and face, is number 10. Another friend from Lancaster area, Tom Herr, is number 11. Just a couple of years with the Phillies, mostly, of course, with the St. Louis Cardinals. Then, number 14, in over 10,000 innings. 10,000 innings. You know, some people can establish this in, 1,000 innings, 10,000 innings. Mickey Morandini comes in at number 14. Here's a couple of others just for fun. Whit Merrifield is 52nd, Mickey,
Okay.
current Philly. Cookie Rojas, a teammate of Art Mahaffey's on the 64 Phillies, 64th. Jackie Robinson, who broke the color barrier, number 42, number 77. You know what, Chris? I was looking for Manny Trio. He's probably on there.
He's, I think, between like 20 and 30, I believe.
Okay, I would think he has to be. I didn't see Chase Utley, 91st,
Okay.
91.
The great thing about Polanco, too, is if you look up third baseman fielding percentage,
Same thing.
he's number one in there, too. So,
Wow.
heck of a defensive player.
He was a fielder. He's not a bad offensive
no,
player.
he's pretty good.
Player either. And ladies and gentlemen, here's something else to think about. And I bring this up because I want you to enjoy the moment. This is a live radio show featuring Phillies baseball with two great Philadelphia Phillies. And you just need to know how good they are to really appreciate how fortunate you and I are to be here with them tonight. Now, think about this. In the history of Major League Baseball, there have been 15 unassisted triple plays. 15 in the history. The ninth man to do it is my co-host. Because of its assisted triple play, is a 4 home run game. One of the number 12.
And
Number
you.
12.
in my name.
About hey announcers. Piper. And then with 56. Shepard. Mickey and no, he never Sox brought up that year, the first three people that uh, uh, he won